I'm at a undisclosed area. You know, mostly because you just don't want a lot of people to know where it's at, in case you got people that want to hoax and do stupid stuff because they know that's an area you go to and stuff like that. So undisclosed. But anyways, just want to go over a few things. So I've been talking about it in the past that we got some great things coming up. So now we're close enough that I can say something. And again, I wasn't the only one involved, so I had to make sure it was okay to let the cat out of the bag. So what we're doing is BFFG is again teaming up with Sasquatch Encounter Brigade, but this time we're going to Georgia, and we're going to go to a location that they frequent called the Happy Place. And we're really looking forward to this. We're going to be out there for 3 days, doing the whole primitive camping and everything. So it's a lot of logistics to get ready and get equipment ready and camping gear ready and food and all that. But we'll be up there next weekend, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, coming, you know, of course leaving back sometime Sunday to come back to Florida because I do have to go to work on Monday. But we're really excited about this, and Sasquatch Encounter Brigade has always been fantastic guys, great supporter of the channel, and in turn we support them. So any of you guys get an opportunity to go to Sasquatch Encounter Brigade, check out Johnny Two Bear and what he's doing in Bigfoot research. You know, they're doing some great stuff, and so please show them some love and support. Like I said, very excited about this. You know, we've been waiting on this. We've known it. I think we planned this back in January, but as we got closer, you know, the plan started to ramp up. So we getting all excited and stuff like that. So, so we have that coming up. That's really exciting. It's going to be a tough work week because I'll be thinking about that all week. Then we've got the Great Florida Bigfoot Conference coming up in June 8th, I believe this is the date. Great opportunity for you guys that are in Florida to go to Ocala. It's in Ocala, and go to the conference and meet a lot of the researchers in the state of Florida. You can go to the website and see you know, who are the guest speakers. I know Renee from Finding Bigfoot's going to be there this year. There's some people from Expedition Bigfoot. You'll run into different authors and podcasters and different things like that. So a lot of the guys that you follow, Bigfoot researching in the state of Florida, is going to be there. So it's a lot of fun, exciting. Look forward to making new friends and seeing the old ones. So so we got a lot of great things coming up. So but again, like I said, next week hopefully we get something. You know, but it is squatching. We have no high expectations. If you go into this with the expectation that you're going to see something every single time, you're going to be a pretty depressed person, because it just doesn't happen that way. It's just an opportunity, and that's how I see it. Is, you know, they've extended their hand, you know, for us to come up there and help and have a good time and hang out with like-minded people and other researchers and just enjoy ourselves. If we catch some good stuff, then of course we're going to share it to you. But if we don't, it's a numbers game. You just got to keep getting out there, keep getting in the woods, keep doing what you're doing. That's the only way you're going to, you know, get a better chance of you know, seeing these things. In the last couple of years, BFFGs, we've had some great experiences. We've come across some really great evidence, and this year is starting out just as well, so we're having a good time. But like I said, it's getting out there and being in the woods, and especially when we get the opportunity like this to support another group. That's very important in the Bigfoot community, is support and helping each other. And you know, when you align yourself with really good people, and you share information, or you share techniques, or you share, you know, opportunities, it's a lot of fun, and it brings that camaraderie and stuff like that. So I definitely try to spread the wealth every single opportunity I get. You know, I try to help out a lot of people. I do try to step out and help and network for them and help them out. So it's a community. It's fun. I do not do this for a living. This is a hobby. This is what I do on the weekends. I do have a day job during the week, So I'm self-funded. Everything I have, night vision and thermals and everything, every piece of equipment from camping equipment to research equipment is all self-funded. So it gets expensive, but it's when you find something that you really enjoy doing, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it in the end. So again, at an undisclosed area, gonna get back out there and see what we find and stuff like that. But again, it's just gorgeous being outside. It's gorgeous being in the woods. If you guys get an opportunity, get outside. Don't sit in a house. Get in a car, drive out of town, you know, go where there's no people and hike. It's so much fun. Or take up kayaking, but do something outdoors. Enjoy nature. You know, it's slowly but surely being taken away from us. You know, development and everything else is just getting too large. So we're going to start losing these things, and it'll just be stories you tell your grandkids. But get out there, create some adventures, become an explorer, and enjoy yourself. Okay? God bless each and every one of you guys. Thank you for your support. All my subscribers are amazing people. I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate the emails and the support that I get. You know, it does not go unnoticed, and a lot of times I do respond. So if you want to reach out, and I usually 99.9% of the time I reach out. It might not be this right away, but I will reach out as soon as I get time. So God bless you guys. It's kind of interesting. Not sure what to make of that. Don't see anywhere where it would have fallen. Definitely a little strange. I don't know what that is. If it means anything or not, don't know. Leaf litter is really thick, as you can see. So tracks are going to be tough, no matter what animal it is. That was a strange tree setup back there. That was they were wedged in there between those trees. So I don't know what that was, natural or not. It just definitely stuck out. It was definitely awkward. It's a gorgeous day. Probably in the upper 70s. Very, very light wind. Mosquitoes so far, non-existent. I hope it stays that way, at least for the next few hours before I can get out of here. But I'm in a very, very thick, swampy area checking things out. It's an area where there have been claims of sightings and just craziness going on. So I figured I'd come check it out. It's not too far of a drive, but I definitely keep you guys informed if I find anything or see anything, and definitely document it and show you what I got. Man, something could be laid down in there. You'd never see it. All I just got to do is duck down. Some very thick areas. Tell you what y'all don't see is all the spiders I'm walking into. Lots of spider webs. I am covered. Gee whiz. Just so you know the hazards. I have been bit 3 times in the last 2 years by some sort of spider that has definitely caused me some damage. But it's what you got to deal with if you're going to get in the woods. Yeah, I mean, you can see it everywhere. I don't know if y'all can see that on the camera or not. But you got all these webs, constantly walking into them. Sometimes you don't see them until the last minute because of the sunshine and stuff. Good thing is that I'm not seeing a whole lot of hog activity. Seeing some deer prints, that's a good sign, but not a whole lot of hogs. So alright, well, let me push back further in. You can tell how thick it is. I gotta get through there. So I'm out here. You can see behind me. It's pretty dense vegetation in here. That's the worrisome part, is something could be not far from you and you wouldn't see it because it's so thick. So I take these moments to stop and listen to see if there's anything, a hoot or footprints or anything, I mean, we got a breeze that's making some noise, but it's fairly quiet. There's a river out here. I'm trying to work myself to the river and stuff like that. So I like to check river banks and ponds and stuff like that to see if there's any footprints, if something came down to get a drink of water or something like that, because that's the one thing every single animal has to have, is water to survive. You can go a while without food, but you gotta have water. So that's where the way the sun is right now overhead, because it's about, I don't know, midday, and it makes the shadows change. So you're constantly thinking something moved. So I'm always on alert. My biggest fear out here is hogs and rattlesnakes. Those are two things right now, with the temperatures moving up. Those are the things that I'm more concerned about than anything else. So sometimes I'll hear something, but it could be a bird on the ground or a lizard. Just a little shuffle. So all right, I'm gonna fish further back. I want to go further back in that direction, in that area. Then once I want to go about a few hundred yards, and then I want to bank left, because I know the river is to my left somewhere. So that's what I want to do. You can tell this area evidently sometimes floods out. Got some pretty good cypress trees, cypress knees. You can see how dark it is on the ground. So this definitely gets wet. But I'm not seeing any hog prints or deer prints. Then there's a, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a hill. It goes uphill all the way across there. All the way across there. So if you wanted the high ground to look, that would definitely be the place. I'm gonna probably climb up there. I want to see what's on the other side and see what's going on, but I definitely can't film and climb that. It's pretty steep. But I'll be back with you in a moment. We'll see what's on the other side. All right, at the top, you can see it was pretty steep. I was standing way down there, so climbed up here, and this is where we're at. Looks like another low area down there that might, ooh, wow, some thorny branches on that. Be careful. But it's real thick grass I'm walking through, so and you can see all that grass. It's pretty thick. So I don't want to get bit by a rattlesnake. Damn it. Well, there goes stealth. Yeah, see this low-lying area right here. It's very strange where the grass ain't growing right there. It's like a... Oh, about to break my leg, people. Okay, I'm in pain. Whew. Evidently in that tall grass right there, there's a hole. And I found it. Whew. Yeah, I thought I was about to break my leg. But that's weird. Nothing. Look how short it is right here. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park and the velociraptors are coming through that tall grass. And one of them's going to pop out any minute. And before I realize I'll be surrounded on all four sides. But I do find it weird that this area, I mean, there's no way back here. It's not like somebody came back here without a lawnmower. But it's, everything just stops. Just stops. Like this circle area. See it? It's just, it's not void of life. I mean, there's grass growing and stuff like that, but there's definitely more dead stuff in this circle area than anywhere else. A lot of debris and stuff, but weird. All right, well, let's see what else we can get into here without me killing myself. Got another, it's like a game trail right here, kind of. I gotta walk a lot slower because I do not want to step in a hole again. This looks like an old dried up creek bed. Huh. I don't know why that's there. You can see it's a dried up creek bed. And it goes back uphill that way. So you can see how the creek goes around that bend, then back around and heads that way. I'm trying to find, this is a palm tree, probably about a, I don't know, 6 foot piece. Pretty heavy, probably weighs over 100 pounds easy. And there's no more around it. It's just that one. And there is not that type of tree near here. Literally, these are the closest trees right here. There's literally that particular type of tree is nowhere near here. Nowhere near here. The closest one that I can see that's this type of palm is right back there. You know, not this tree, that's a hardwood right here, but back there and back there. Those are the ones. So very strange that this is laying right here. I mean, it could be anything, who knows? Maybe when this thing was flowing at some point, it was in the river, and then when the river dried up, it got left there. Because there's nothing, like I said, in the area at all. So, craziness. All right, well. Oh wow, this is interesting. Well, maybe not. I thought it was a tail dragging of some kind of creature I was going to show you, but as I got closer, it looked like something else. All right, well, I'm going to work my way up that hill and see what's on the other side of that one. So, be back. I made it over those hills. It's a very interesting area. I got over that hill. It was really high grass, like shoulder height, which kind of spooked me out because if there was anything there, I would have never saw it. That's anything, a hog, a bear, it doesn't matter. That grass was this high on me. But once I got over it, it ended up going back downhill to a trail. So I'm good. I'm very good. There's a lot of work going up and downhill at my age, so whew. But we're back at it. Do it for you guys. Well, I do it for me too. I kind of enjoy it. But so far, pretty uneventful. At the very beginning, I found that weird kind of structure thing where all the trees were wedged together and stuff like that. So hopefully we find something else. I'm moving real far back. I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to be at the very, very end of this property. Which is, I got to look it up, find out how many acres it is. But I'm pretty sure I'm getting close, probably within a few hundred yards. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, to the end. So, but hopefully we find something. I'll get back. I'm finding a lot of these creek bottoms that I did not know existed. That's all downhill, and it's like an old creek came through here, and you wouldn't notice it. Yeah, I mean, unless you got off trail. You gotta get off trail to find it, and I never knew it existed. But there'd definitely be a great pathway. I mean, literally, something could travel all over the place through these woods and not be seen, not be heard. They could lay down, rest in the shade. That's where I'd go. That's where I'd be. Just very interesting. I'm finding these. It's a lot different than some of the properties that I go to, because it's all just flat woods. It's pine forests or cypress swamps or palmetto fields and stuff like that. I mean, this is very diverse ecosystem in here with, you know, if there was a wet season, a really wet season, which surprised me because we just had a really wet winter, this would all be a river, or at least some water, you know what I mean? But it would be a good place to chill and hide out. You can sit back here literally, and people I don't know how many yards away. It's pretty, you know, you could have a conversation down there and nobody would ever hear you. Let's put it that away, if they happen to come close enough to walk by. So it's pretty neat. Pretty interesting. That's where I'd hang out. I can tell you that right now, because it's shady, it's cool. You could probably dig down into that substrate and find water, because in the state of Florida, water is very shallow. Our water table is pretty shallow. Look. Yep. It's all downhill, so I'm not going to go down there, but it's definitely something I want to check out in the future. It's taken me a couple hours, but I reached my goal. I've made it to the back side of this property. I probably won't go to the very end of it, but I can hear, I'll show you, probably about 200 yards that way, there's a county road, and I can hear traffic. I can periodically hear a car drive by, so. But I want to check out this area, look around. See, you can hear the car. So it's not that far, probably, like I said, 300 yards. Tell you what, it's low humidity today, but still sweating. This is the only exercise I get, to be honest with you guys. I don't know if that was a vehicle or a knock. It was like a pop, 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 but not like a woodpecker. Pop, 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 pop. It was like pop, 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 pop. But at the same time, I could hear a vehicle way down there, so maybe it was a car. So discount that. It's a beautiful area. A little bit easier to walk in this area than the areas I've been in. A little bit easier. My field of view is a lot longer too. I could probably see anywhere between 50 to 75 yards ahead of me. Not to say that something couldn't hide behind a tree, but my opportunity to see something is a lot better than those other areas. Those areas were thick, thick. Yeah, I can see that road back there. So we made it to the backside. Now across that road is another pretty large forest. So I'm pretty sure they probably, if there's creatures in this area, they go back and forth, I'm sure. I know I would. Change of pace. All right. There's that. There's an article of clothing. That's weird. It's an old jacket. It's an old jacket. I haven't seen any trash out here at all. It's very clean. So finding that jacket's kind of strange, but who knows? Maybe a homeless guy at some point thought this would be a great place to lay down, and then he forgot his jacket. I don't know. Here's another. I don't know if this was a creek or a excuse me, or a possible fire break or something. Let's see, it twists around there. Oh man, I'm so covered in spider webs. All right, well, gonna start heading back. Took me roughly 2 hours to get to where I'm at right now, so I'm gonna start heading back. So hopefully we find something on the way. If not, it's at least a peaceful walk.
I can feel your heart racing, 'cause everybody knows, yeah, everybody knows. And I can feel your body shaking of every single touch. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. I find it so hard being addicted to your love. I find it so hard being addicted to your touch. I find it so hard knowing that you are just my drug. And I find it so hard knowing you treated me like a mark. We ain't gotta talk about it right now, 'cause every time we talk about it, you stare at the floor. Give me the stars like I already know. You gotta go, baby. We ain't gotta talk about it right now, 'cause every time we talk about it, you stare at the floor. Give me the stars like I already know. You gotta go, baby. I can feel your heart racing, 'cause everybody knows. Everybody knows. And I can feel your body shaking of every single touch. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. I can feel your heart racing, 'cause everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows. And I can feel your body shaking of every single touch. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes.
So, getting, I think I'm getting close to the trip. It's kind of trails that weave all over the place, so I really don't know what direction I'm going, but I'm on a trail, so you can't get lost once you're on a trail. You might end up in the wrong direction, but you're not lost. So, enough said. Great day. Didn't find a whole lot. To be honest with you, I wanted to come out here. I've been out here before, and I don't think I gave it the justice that it deserved the first time. I think I came out here already with a perceived perception of what I was going to find or what I wasn't going to find, which wasn't fair. I needed to get back out here by myself, no distractions, and investigate it further and more fairly, which I did today. So I personally, I mean, I would come back just because it's beautiful, and I might bring my kayak and do the river, but there's nothing out here. I'm really not seeing anything that was conclusive that told me that this was a viable location. The other areas that I do are way better, and this just isn't it. So, but like I said, I wanted to give it a chance, give it an opportunity, so that's what I did. Sorry about the lights, guys. I can't do nothing about God and the sun, so but anyways, you know, just give it that opportunity to put at ease in my mind about this location. You know, I don't give the locations out, you know. Most researchers don't. It's only because, you know, you want to keep it as pure as you can without anybody interfering. You know, there are some researchers out there that you know, act like your friend, or, you know, they'll buddy up with you, and then when you share information with them about something, they'll go behind your back and they'll go research that area, knowing that that's an area you've already said that you plan on going to. So you got to watch out for people like that. You know, it shows that they have no integrity and no moral character whatsoever. You know, they go into it knowing that they're lying to you in the very beginning, knowing that they just want the information and they're going to do what they want. So researchers are very cautious about what information they put out there. So even this one, even though I know it's not a viable place, there's a great area. I mean, you know, I think if there was one here, he could survive. I think he could do very well, but I'm just not seeing anything that is telling me that there's something out here. So I'd have to mark this. I need to create a criteria, you know, and say this one doesn't meet the criteria. So, but you know, like I said, even though it's not viable, I'm not going to disclose where it's at. It needs to be pristine and quiet and natural. So, but with that said, like I said, we're going to Georgia next weekend. I'm going to try and get information out as quickly as I can to you guys. But I don't know what the service is going to be like that, any kind of internet or anything like that. So it may have to wait until I come back Sunday, or maybe on Monday or something like that. But you're definitely going to, good, bad, and the ugly, you're going to see what took place, what was going on, what we found, what we didn't find. You know, you're going to get to see everything. So please hang in there, stick with us, and again, thank you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I really do, and I feel like I'm very blessed being able to do what I do and get out as often as I can to research as much as I can and get that information to you guys. And you guys have truly blessed me. I greatly appreciate it, and you know, God bless each and every one of you. I got to find my way out of here now.